Welcome to the Grab a Coffee podcast. I'm Alice.
And I'm Francesca.
Catch up weekly with a coffee where we chat about life running small businesses, juggling motherhood,
And tangents ranging from holiday embarrassment to female hormones and everything in between.
Hello.
Hiya. I was trying not to look serious then. You say I look really serious when the countdown happens and I'm like... So I was trying not to look serious.
How are you saying hello in Belgium? Or in Belgian? They don't speak Belgian, do they?
Dutch.
Hello. Are you talking Dutch?
Hello. Or lots of French and people greeted us in German as well.
Really? Do you think you look German?
Well,
why were they greeting you in German? I've never heard that before.
I think it's because that's what language they spoke.
Oh, okay.
It's all so close. And it was just like, when you pass somebody and they say good morning.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, she's German, I'm going to have a chat.
Everyone knows what hello is in like 5 languages.
Yeah.
You know what? You know someone saying hello.
And if you've had a child and you've watched CBeebies, you know like it's hello in 7 languages because of that gorgeous little programme where the little characters all have a different language. And each episode is a different language.
What?
Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
I've never watched that.
I hope they still do it. It's really cute. But anyway.
So tell me about your trip.
Belgium was lovely.
More importantly, had you booked the ferry for the right year? No, you didn't have another ferry thing, did you?
I actually felt uneasy on the way down,
even though you knew. Yeah.
Even though I knew, and when I booked it, I had to post it, and I had my things, again, and I was going back and forward, and I was like, whew. So even though I knew, and I'd looked at it since, Tristan once passed it. All right, thanks. Even though I'd done it, and I looked at it, and it just felt. I felt like I know I've forgotten something, but I knew I had the passports, and really, that's all we need. And then it was fine.
Was it really good?
But it still doesn't mean it's going to be fine when we go to France. I'm still really nervous about
that.
You're not going to sleep. Really nervous about that. No, it was lovely. We got this little house, and the steps to go up to the upstairs bedroom was a ladder.
Oh, cute! Did the kids love it?
They did. We let Minnie and Tristan go up and have a look, and then come back down again, and then that was it.
Are you like you're staying downstairs?
And then after the first night, we put Daisy up there.
Oh, nice.
Because it was a bit like. She doesn't get up in the night for a wee like we do.
Oh, yeah, she got up and down the ladders. Yeah. Oh, so was it on like a holiday park?
Yeah, so it's actually owned by Centre Parks. It's called Sun Parks, but it wasn't really expensive because the European ones are better.
The thing is with Europeans, like, they just won't pay it. They're not like us, where we're like, true. Oh yeah, take all my money for 4 weeks, 4 days in the rain, take everything I've got.
Exactly.
Europeans will be like, no.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, we got rain on the last day, but not for long, and when it did crack out nice, it's just nicer, it's just better, even though we're quite high up because we're in it like close to Calais. It was quite close to Calais, but but still south from here and fine.
Yeah, I guess it was like being in Kent, I suppose.
So it included the pool, which I thought would be like a little outdoor pool that might be just heated enough to bear it for 20 minutes.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't. It was aqua fun, massive like leisure centre under a plasticky dome. So it felt like you were outside. The sun was shining on the pool. There was 2 lazy rivers you could swim to an outdoor bit. There was 2 really big slides.
How animated you've become talking about them. You're like,
brilliant, loved it.
And
then aquafun, absolutely brilliant. Lazy rivers, slides around every corner. It was great fun, and we could have done that all day, every day, as many times as we wanted, included. So
that's so good.
You get your money's worth, don't you? So we went to Ostend because that's why I wanted to go. Because I'd been sent that picture of my great-grandparents. So we have done that now. We have walked the same floor tiles that they did, which is really cute.
That is cute. Really You're sweet. Such a softie. You're like, what? My great-grandparents were on that road. I must book a holiday to Belgium.
It's exactly what happened.
Like 2 days later, you're like, we're off to Belgium. I'm like, what?
I'm doing 4 nights in Belgium because my great-grandma took my grandma when she was 2 to this place, and I'm going right there. So I found what I thought was the background of the photo on Google, on like a photo of like touristy things, and I managed to find the Google picture, but it wasn't the right one because obviously the photos in 1929 weren't as good quality, and you can't zoom in.
Might have changed. Stuff might have been bombed.
Well, I know. I thought that there is a building there though that had survived both world wars. My mum sent me some facts on it. It was.
Have you got them written down?
something. It sold for like 1.8 million or something. So it was along the street. There was this. There, look, with all the gold on.
That seems like a bit of a bargain when you consider how much buildings go for in city centres. So.
But that's been there since before both. It was 18 something that was built. So
and then on either side there's like a 60s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it was windy that day.
Look at the blue sky though.
Yeah, and look at these. There were emojis all the way along the beach.
What? Oh my god.
Poo
emoji, yeah. Obviously, I bet the kids were
heart.
Did they love it? That's really good for getting kids walking, though, isn't it? Like, right, what's the next emoji?
Exactly.
What's the next emoji? Do you think that's why they're there?
There was the ghost and a smiley face and the face with a bandage on.
To encourage people to walk?
Maybe. There were quite a few school trips doing things. So it was big groups of teenagers, groups of younger children, which was nice. Like doing fun stuff like activities.
Yeah.
You know, like using upturned crates and a plank of wood and you've all got to stand on it and pass it along and get the crate along. So, you know, like fun stuff, like not just walking around. This is the theatre. It was built in 1762. Even though that's exactly what I've just done.
You were doing. You were walking around going, and kids, that building was from there, and this is from this. Oh gosh, did they all love it?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So were they any fights? Any ruckuses? Me and my sister used to fight like cats.
The first night, Minnie and Tristan always take a long time to settle. First night anywhere, and there was a big thing about who was sleeping next to the window. So don't like sleep next to the window because they think they're going to get stolen out of it.
Me and my sister were the opposite. We would like fight for the window.
It was terrible. It was really bad on the first night. There was a lot of. I put my blanket there.
Oh,
I put it there first.
Were they in a twin?
Yeah, so there was 2 twos and then a 2 upstairs.
I'd be like, right, I'll have one of the twins. The other one go and get in with your dad because I can't be asked.
Yeah, goodbye. After that night, it was all right. We did a bit of swapping and it was all okay. But Minnie's got this thing at the moment. She's posh.
Oh, okay.
She did a swing in the woods. There was like a rope and a piece of stick and she swung on it. And I said, that was too elegant. Come on, swing out.
I said, how she decided she's elegant.
She went, I am posh though.
I'm posh though. Okay.
Right. So when we were in Ostend, he said, let's get some lunch. I said, but we don't need to get it here. I know it sounds really cheap, but these restaurants are like really posh restaurants. They're not for us to take the kids into and expect spaghetti bolognese for kids for under €10.
Yeah.
And Minnie went, she could hear me saying to Mark, oh,
no need.
This is beautiful. This is really lovely. If it was just me and you, but this is a bit posh. And she went, a bit posh? It's not posh enough.
Well, because she's a horse lady now.
She is. She really is. She's now got a colouring book with horses in. And so every trip, there's an insult. There's her little dance that she does when something's really good. So this year, the insult was, you look like Fizzy Wee.
Fizzy Wee?
Yeah,
nice.
that was the thing. Minnie being posh. It started a few years ago in France. They were eating.
Fizzy Wee? Like bubbly?
I'm thinking Iron Brew. So
Ellie Dizzy and her calling everything, just saying the word poo randomly and just finding it hilarious. But everything's poo.
There was a lot of.
Should we sing a song and then just start going poo poo bum? Yeah, poo poo bum bum.
Have you got an Alexa or a Google?
Yeah.
Ask it to sing the poo song.
Oh no, I don't know if I want to start on that. Oh god.
Yeah. So fights on the first night, but they settled down. They never settle on the first night anywhere.
Yeah, so you expected that.
Fabulous beach days, bit of culture.
You've got the sun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just like my arms and hands and face because it was windy and it.
You look like you've been on holiday.
Yeah. Well, I have.
Yeah, well, you have. But you know what I mean?
Not quite Barbados.
Yeah, like you'd look. Yeah, you've got a nice holiday glow.
Thanks.
It could have gone either way, couldn't it? In Northern Europe.
Yeah, and what they've got now, we've come back is even nicer. It's ramped up a bit in temperature and yeah. So I've drunk coffee with amaretto in it and Aperol spritzes and eaten a bit of waffle.
Like? What is it? Kind of similar to
French? Better.
Oh yeah, waffles, Belgian waffles. Oh,
I think because it was a Centre Parks, it catered for British people. Not completely. It didn't have such bad. No
chicken nuggets.
No. There was a kids thing when you can get like there was like some sort of nugget thing and a vegan version and a spaghetti bolognese and a vegetarian version, and that's what I noticed is that we were able to not eat meat and not suffer for it, which we don't we normally struggle.
You're like, all right, cheese sandwich for dinner, great.
Yeah, but I do eat fish. So I had a smoked salmon like bowl, and it had different beans and rice and all sorts of really nice things in it. So yeah, I can eat that. And Daisy ate the completely vegan version of that. We got a Subway on the way home. She was like, "Can I try the vegan cheese?" No, you cannot.
Try the vegan cheese.
It's disgusting. And
no, unless you're actually a vegan or got dairy intolerance, don't put yourself through that.
No, it's plastic.
When my sister was vegan for like a year, she was like, most things you can like get away with. The substitute. She was like, I draw a line at vegan cheese just now, just out of cheese, and she loves cheese. She was like, you just accept it. If you're gonna be a vegan, just accept you're not eating cheese because it's rancid. And everybody has vegan cheese because she's got dairy intolerance, and it's not good. I don't know. It's just it's just never going to be good, is it?
No. I mean, mozzarella.
I know.
No, but we were fine. But I think it's because we were on a holiday place that we'll get all nationalities. But everything's in Dutch and French.
Okay.
So I just went around with my phone on Google Translate and held it over stuff. Look what happened on the parking meter. This is hilarious.
I think Elodie's going to be our translator in France. Public holidays, panic, 4 pregnancies.
I love how it's not quite accurate. I don't think we were having a panic. There were no 4 pregnancies, but I mean, I could have guessed most of that stuff. I was just
in like green zone.
Yeah, I'm in green zone. Yeah, exactly. There was other bits, and I held it over all of it.
You could do that on a phone, like just hold it over.
It was fantastic. That's how I discovered what slag room is.
Oh yeah.
We were going through the menu. I was like, "Oh look, you can get something with slag room on." So I put my phone over it. Whipped cream.
Nice. Well, you wouldn't even.
And then I heard somebody on the next table, obviously speaking Dutch and ordering it. And then at the end, as the man was walking away, she then said something slag room. Right. I thought, she must have said either no or add it on.
Add it on, or does it come with?
And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing.
Slag room. That's funny. You'll never forget that word now.
No, whipped cream.
You'll never forget that.
What have you been up to while I've been away then? Jetting off around beaches and going for walks. You'd like my Stravas that I sent you?
Yeah. God, you did some good walking.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
I love holidays.
I was gutted, right? Because I worked so hard physically at Aquafun because there's 2 children that can't swim properly, and there was a wave machine and lazy river. No. I've got a red swimming costume now. I haven't. I've got a blue one.
Just so that no one gets you mistaken for
Pamela Anderson.
There is a similarity. There's a few actually. I was thinking you blonde hair, but
the swimming costume I chose to wear that day has a very high neck for very good reason.
Very high neck. Did you posh?
I do have TikTok shop swimming costumes where it's sort of
nice. Did it match your blue nails?
Yes, my swimming costume matched my blue nails, but that swimming costume is not for Aquafun. That swimming costume is for walking very carefully and lying on a sun lounger.
Completely.
Before anything moves.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yes, so I put my watch on to a swim because I thought, oh, how fun. And it said I'd done like 27 lengths, and I was like, oh, I deserve more recognition than that. I'd gone up steps. I'd held children. I'd waded through wave machines. I'd been up and down. God. I'd gone down a
wave machines slide. Are exhausting. And lazy rivers. If you're not just sitting in the ring, like if you've got to...
No, there were no rings. There was and Minnie and Tristan. I worked hard, and then I thought, hang on a minute, it's not going to count my steps, is it?
That's funny.
So I took it off my swim after 27 lengths and let it do my steps.
Instead.
So yeah, right. That is my Strava. What have you been up to?
Oh God, I've had some I've had some beauty faux pas.
Faux pas? What have you done? Did you do your blusher too dark again?
Savage. Wow.
21 episodes and we're insulting each other.
It is episode 21, isn't it?
I think so.
It is, yeah. No, worse, actually. So I had a mini brand shoot booked on Friday.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And we did it, it was at Leeds Dock.
Oh.
So we got called. Did you see my stories? I was like doing pull-ups on.
No, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I don't expect you to stalk my Instagram stories.
I love seeing your stuff, but stories just be like, I'm not.
Are you not a story?
No.
Looker? Really?
Maybe do I need to do right? Show me that at the end. Carry on. I want to know about your faux pas.
Anyway, yeah. So I had this photo shoot on Friday, and then on like Wednesday, I was just like messing about with Elodie, and she was like laid on me, and she was like, "Oh," I said, "Oh, you're upside down." She went, "No, you're upside down, Mummy." And then I was like, "I'm gonna give you a kiss," and then she went, "You've got a mustache, Mummy."
Oh.
Which I knew I was aware of.
I've never seen a mustache.
I have some self-awareness.
Mind you, this is as close as I get to you, though.
So Liam's been like, he told me like years ago, but because he's told me, I was
hair
like,
must be light.
Yeah, and in summer,
I've got loads of hair.
It goes lighter in summer, so I just ignore it. So I'm like, oh, but
once you start,
be fine. It's light for like quite a few months of the year. I was like, once I start removing it, then you're gonna have to carry on. But because she said it, I was like, fuck,
that's it now.
That's it. So then on Thursday bought some. So actually,
this is not the story. There's more.
Yeah, this isn't even the story. So when I'll message my sister because I know that she gets rid of her mustache, runs in the family. And I said, how do you get rid of it? She was like, she said threading's best, but sometimes she just shaves it. And I was like, okay. No. So then I was going to get it threaded, but then I was already in Boots in Morlin. I was like, just see what hair removal stuff they've got. And then hair removal cream, and then I was like, looking at the hair removal cream, and then I was like, wax strips.
Did you burn your face?
So I got the wax strips. So this is Thursday. Oh no, she must have said it.
There is something there.
Yeah. Maybe I must have done it on Wednesday. It was 2 days before the shoot. So I must have told I had a mustache on Monday, bought the wax strips on Tuesday, did the waxing on Wednesday. Literally had like,
you've come out in a rush.
I went out, you're not meant to go to the same place twice apparently. I'd like pulled my skin off. It's good now though, isn't it? Look.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like lathered in Sudocreme for 2 days.
Yeah, because it looks like there's the ghost of something that's been there.
It's so smooth. It feels so weird. It's like...
Have you not felt your skin like that before?
No.
I know I've got loads of hair on my face, but because it's so fair.
Do you have to feel it?
Oh.
It's like weirdly smooth. It's like nothing I've
that's really weird because
your skin is like normal skin, even like the hand.
Yeah, but that
has. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. It's literally smoother than a baby's bum.
It's making me play with that hair now. Like, oh my god!
I was wondering if you you don't have a mustache at all. Yeah.
I can feel all the hair.
It's very light. It's not. Mine was probably.
There's a lot
It was
here.
quite thick with her. It's gone now anyway. But then I was like,
I'm gonna come back.
Fuck! I've got a photo shoot on Friday, and
oh god! What did you do? Just like pad a load of makeup on?
Oh yeah, I had the Sudocreme, and then I did like a Sudocreme base, and then the makeup. It was. I think it's fine, and it had healed a little bit in those 2 days. That was my first thing.
Oh.
This
is the gift that keeps on giving.
Well, I can't. You just can't leave me.
Are you going
alone,
to go to
honestly.
a professional next
don't
time?
Don't leave me.
Go to professional.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it threaded next
time. A friend's daughter gets her lip done very regularly. Her skin's darker and her hair grows darker.
That's what I said to my sister. I was like, I need to go to an Asian lady because they do all thread. They have everything threaded, don't they? They do eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like.
Is there still that thing in the middle of the White Rose where you can just
I don't know.
turn up and sit there and you can see people in the middle of the shopping centre like...
Yeah,
it's so painful.
In the middle of the shopping centre.
No. I think you should just go to a salon and get it done properly. Yeah. It's not expensive and just do it monthly.
So there's a really random shop in Morley next to the market entrance or like near where Pink Lady Books is. And it sells just They have like dog beds outside and things. You know,
right, I've probably not been in then.
No, it's just random. So random. I've been in for like bin bags or like like a lighter for the hob. It's like just like one of them kind of shops.
Hardware,
like it also sells like thermals. It just sells like
okay.
Yeah. There's a lady who sits in the front of that shop. I'm just not like
does she
doing threading?
What, in this street?
No, like in the front, in the window.
Oh, lovely!
But the window,
so people can walk past and watch.
That's what I thought. But I noticed the other day that it is like frosted. They've got it frosted. But yeah, I need to go in and see how much it is. So anyway, that was that. Saturday night.
Yes.
Went out.
Oh, lovely.
In Morley than Leeds.
Oh, you and Liam?
No.
Oh.
With
girly
girls.
night.
Yeah.
Aww.
So my friend Hannah's birthday.
Lovely.
And then, so there was 4 of us in Morley, and then one girl went because she's 6 weeks postpartum and came out like just with her second, so a little bit more confidence. Yeah, she was like, oh my god, I think it was 6 months after I left the first.
Oh yeah,
she was breastfeeding, so she only came for a little bit, and then
they'll have been slowly filling up as she was out.
The baby was screaming by the time but she managed a couple of hours, so that was exciting for her. Anyway,
good for her mental health.
So I'd already planned my outfit.
Yes,
it needed tit tape. So I'm fully dressed, and I was like, went in my drawer, I'll keep my tit tape. No tit tape.
God.
So I was like,
what did you use
instead? Why do you know me so well? So I was like, right, it's fine. I'll get some in Morrison's because I was going to get the bus into Morley anyway.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, Morrison's will sell tit tape. Like, they've got the beauty aisle. They'll sell tit tape.
I have no idea. I'd need duct tape.
Well, yeah. So basically, I don't know if you've seen my reel recently. I tied a scarf around my neck, and then it was like hanging.
Oh, nice!
I made like a scarf top.
Yes.
But it needed taping on the side. It needed
okay. You were a bit.
Well, yeah, it was literally just a scarf hanging on my front.
Yeah.
It didn't even have anything around the back. It was lit. So it needed taping. Got inspiration off Love Island. Right, so I put a blazer on. And buttoned it up, so it just looked like I had a blazer and a scarf on. I can't get on the bus with my entire back out and a flappy scarf and nothing.
Everyone gets the treat of side boob.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. Just didn't feel appropriate at 5:30 on a Saturday afternoon. So off I pop, ready for my night out. Into Morrison's, walking around Morrison's. I'm like, oh, actually, while I'm in it,
I can't wait to find out where you applied it.
While I'm in it, a bit peckish. Go and get a protein bar. Go to the beauty aisle. I was like, oh, I forgot to put my brow wax thing on. Right, I'll buy another brow gel because I've got to do my brow gel, and that was really bothering me. And then I'm like, tit tape. Oh my god, there's no tit tape. So I'm like, oh my god, what am I going to do? I can't keep it. I'll be hot.
Now I'm out.
Because we're going, and I'd already checked if Boots and Savers would be open, and they shut at 5. So I was like, what the hell am I going to do? Like, I knew
Morrison's
I'd get
too small.
Well, the only thing was, I was like, I bet Asda sell it. I was like, I just feel like Asda would have sold it because they have like 2 aisles of beauty. It's like,
there's a lot more stuff.
I feel like they definitely would have had it in Asda, but I didn't want to walk in my heels to Asda. Oh, it was a whole thing. I was walking on Morrison thinking, oh, Asda would have sold it. I was like just staring into the abyss. This, like, just willing it to appear in front of my eyes. I'm like, why are you not here? I'm thinking, what the hell am I going to do? Like, I can't keep a blazer. It wasn't particularly cold. So saw some nail glue.
Have you got a rash down there now as well?
It was
Oh no, that's all right.
So it was so I got nail glue. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to. I can't just this is my outfit. Like, right, whatever, right? I thought it can't be that bad. Like, you put it on, sometimes you get it around your fingers and it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I was like, right, whatever. So then I was in Morrison's. My friend's like, we've arrived at Vinoteca. We're here.
You were in the toilet.
Like, just in Morrison's toilet. I'd already told them the whole saga because I'd asked if anyone had some tit tape. I was like thinking, it's either nail glue or like sellotape. I'm going to have to literally wind it round myself. Like, what the hell? Anyway, so...
Wind it round
How would I get
you would double it, but then it would still move.
Would it have stuck to the material?
It maybe wouldn't have kept the scarf still. Oh my god.
Especially when I'm drinking and dancing and sweating. So anyway, nail glue. Bit on this side, bit on this side.
Totally, job done.
Then I leant forward, did like a dash in the middle, and then just let it
where it was going to naturally land.
I was like, oh my god, I've done it. So left Morrison's.
That's made a permanent outfit.
Eating my protein bar. Messaged my sister.
Send her a picture, I hope.
You're an idiot. Fully judgment. You're an idiot. It's going to burn your skin off. I'm like, stop being so dramatic. I was like, why? Like, stop it.
You have to be over 16 to buy it, but it won't burn your skin off.
I was like, yeah, it's not like 99. I was like, it's fine. I said, I'm sure it's all right. It tingled a bit when I put it on, but it's not burning. No, it was fine. She was like, how are you going to get it off? I was like, will you stop shouting at me? I'm the older sister. She was like, yes, that's the concerning part. I can kind of imagine Daisy and Minnie having a similar conversation. So I said to her, look, I'll cleanse it off when I get home, or I'll sleep in it and sort it and deal with it tomorrow. My main issue was I can't just leave this literal scarf just flapping in the wind, and it was windy.
The only concern I have right now is getting my tits out in public.
Literally. And it was fine. And it came off, and the glue washed off after like 2 days.
Did you get home and you were like, oh, it's fine, oh, it's fine,
I mean, I got home at 2:30 in the morning, so it was fine. Did you see on my stories? You
feel really bad now.
Stories. Well, it's gone now. You know, stories don't last 24 hours.
Yeah, I know, it's really annoying.
I had an incident in the city centre.
You did what?
I had an incident.
This is 3 incidents while I've been gone.
Well, the third one's this one that I'll tell you about was bad. A negative incident. We've got time for me to tell you the negative story, and then we'll have to end on a positive story.
Yeah.
Because it was really bad what happened to me in the city centre.
I'm not. Your face isn't matching your words.
Because I'm like in disbelief about what happened. I can't believe you didn't see your.
Hang on, what's on your? Was it only on your stories then? Have I completely missed?
My scarf outfit's
on Butler Coaching.
Yeah, my scarf story there. My scarf outfit is there.
Oh, I kept seeing that and thinking that looks good, and I just presumed because of the writing I couldn't fully see what was going
that
on.
Wasn't even taped down when I took that video.
Yeah, but it's quite safe while you was just Well, I can now see the dilemma and why it was so important. Because usually when they make these tops on Instagram or whatever, they have a little bit round the body.
A tie round the body.
Yeah. Right. I'm listening properly.
So, we've been at Domino Club. Have you been?
Nope.
It's great.
I'm really old and boring. Go on.
Oh, it's great for old people. That's why we liked it so much. We paid £8 to book a table, and then you get table service.
Nice.
It's a jazz bar. So we didn't even have to go to the bar. We just sat in this booth, listening to the live music, went for a little boogie, came back to the table. Oh, it was great.
Good.
Absolutely wonderful. We were there from 9 till like...
And is this with Liam now?
Morning. No.
Girly night.
Still girls' night. This is still Saturday night.
Sorry. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same night.
Oh, sorry.
I got a compliment on my top in the toilets from some like 22-year-old. I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, then I left with my friend's friend, and we went to get pizza, obviously. So I got myself a little pizza, and then Uber kept surcharging. I was like, I'm not paying like £24 to get home. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, once it gets past a certain time. Yeah.
Because it had been like 16, and then I was like waiting for my pizza, and it just went up, and I was like, oh, fuck it. So I was like, right, it's like top end of town.
Right.
So I just was like, I'll just walk. I'll start walking like down towards the station. I'll try and get closer. I'll just walk and eat my pizza because I can't eat it in the taxi anyway, and I don't want to just stand on the street.
Yeah.
So I thought I may as well just move.
So you're walking towards the train station?
Yeah, started just walking. Yeah.
All right.
So I thought, yeah. Then I'm getting just like closer to home, aren't I? In a weird, in the 10-minute walk. So I started walking, eating my pizza, minding my own business.
Are you on your own?
On my own, but it was busy.
Yeah.
Weirdly busy, like very busy. Especially for 2 a.m. And then I thought, God, do these people do this every weekend?
Probably, yeah, but they're 22, don't forget.
Yeah, literally.
We did at that age.
Finish your beats, put my box in the bin, and then noticed these 3 homeless people, and I thought, it started drizzling, and I just thought, I can't justify, I had cash in my bank, I thought, I can't justify not giving them a few pound when I've literally been paying £10 a cocktail. Like, it just, morally, I was like, I don't normally give homeless people money. I normally buy them food.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to go back and get another pizza.
No, I normally, I kind of wanted to get home at this point, but I just stopped and I just gave the lady some money. She was so grateful. And I was like, oh, it's all right. And then I was like, they were sat outside M&S. So I was nearly at the bottom of Brugger at this point. Carried on walking. And then heard these two lads start shouting at the homeless people, shouting abuse at them.
Oh, no.
I turned around and then they were videoing themselves. They were videoing, shouting at these homeless people.
No. So then you'd have been on that as well, on that video.
Yeah, I was a little bit past them, but I was still like,
oh, right,
I was
okay.
like maybe 10, okay. 5 or 10 meters away. But like,
oh no.
So then I got really mad because I was like, I think if they just made a comment and carried on walking, I wouldn't have got involved. But because they were videoing it and laughing at them being homeless, I was so cross. I was honestly like outraged. I was so angry. And then so I turned around and told them to fuck off and leave them alone.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh God, what if they've got a knife? They didn't. I'll just try.
But if it's just a couple of lads and you're only one,
yeah, I know. So I turned around, yelled at them, and then thought, oh fuck, what have I done? Alice, you silly bitch.
It's okay, Uber. 24 quid's fine.
Take 100. It's fine. So then, I shouted at them. I was like, leave them alone, and they were like laughing at me. Like, no, it's her own fault. They're homeless. You're just gonna spend that money on heroin, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. If I was homeless, I would. Like,
I'd need that and all.
And I was like, it's none of your business. Like what they spend
probably weren't though. Yeah.
I mean, even if they were, like, who are we to judge? I was like, yeah. I said to him, who are we to judge them? Like, you don't know how they got in. Just fuck off.
Yeah.
And they're just like laughing, and then they're like, I bet you're one of them pro-Palestine lot, aren't you? And I was like, oh. And I went, well, if pro-humanity makes me pro-Palestine, then yes, I fucking am, and it's better than being gross like you. I was so angry.
All by yourself in the night.
They were filming this whole thing. I carried on walking, like they were walking and I was walking, but I was keeping. They were still like a good few meters away. But oh my God, the adrenaline in my heart was pounding in my chest. I was like, and all I could think was the only weapon I've got is a can of Tango in this carrier bag.
Well, you could get a good swing.
I was getting ready to get a good swing on it. I was thinking, like, the only advantage I've got in this scenario, if they like start at me, is that they won't expect me to be strong because I look like a tiny little woman. So they will come at me thinking she's going to be really weak, which will give me the upper hand. And it was busy.
So you'd already planned your fight routine.
Anyway, they were still shouting, still videoing, and I was like, just like...
Because they knew nothing was going to come bad on them, unless you were some absolute maniac and whipped out... Exactly. So they knew that they were safe to shout like that, whereas you weren't necessarily...
kept telling them that they were just horrible people, basically, and that they should rot in hell. And then I just made a beeline to McDonald's and walked in McDonald's, and I just stood there going...
I need a Big Mac for my nerves.
I was thinking, should I get some morphine? I'm pretty full off my peaks. I was like, and then like because the adrenaline like kind of started dissipating, I started like, I was like, don't cry, don't cry. Yeah, I was shaking, but everyone else was so pissed they didn't notice. So I just like had a few minutes. Because they have security guards, don't they, outside McDonald's?
They do, because
that's why I went.
Last time I was out and in McDonald's, there was a man swinging his willy round and had to be removed. We just turned our backs and there was a security guard removed him, but
willy wielding,
swinging it around.
So I just, so I was just really angry, and then I just thought I could see taxis directly outside, and I thought,
gonna have
fuck it. I don't even care how much this is gonna cost. So I just went to the taxi rank and I was like, excuse me, how much is it approximately to Morley?
27,
and they said, about 20. And I was like, okay, fine, because it's a meter, isn't it? I've never got a black cab. Well, it's a white one, but I've never got like one of them kind of cabs from Morley. I always use Uber.
They were the only taxis we ever got as kids.
Well, yeah.
We just did that,
exactly.
and it used to cost us £20 to get back to Ilkley from a Leeds night out. That's how old I am, because it was so long ago.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. And now it's 20 quid to do 6 miles.
Before Uber, I used to use the black cab, or we used to have like all different little cab firms in Doncaster. We used to use Alpha, where I go to. It was £3.20 for like 10 years back to my mum's house. It was always £3.20. So
you got in the taxi,
and it was £22.40 or something. So I was like, I've actually saved money and got a better taxi. My friend rang me because I messaged her in the taxi saying, oh my God, this just fucking happened. Like, give her a brief overview. She rang me. She was already home. I was like, I left before you. How did you get home? She was like, well, you went to the pizza shop and had an argument in the street.
Do you know what? I think that you doing that took their attention away from the homeless people, because that could have turned into something much worse for those homeless people. I was
trying to like draw them away from the homeless people.
So that could have turned into, kicking them and filming it, throwing food at them or something. I've seen horrific videos like that.
They were given.
Yeah,
and it's not filming it. I was like, they're obviously trying to goad them.
And what would they then do with those videos? What are they going to do? Like, look how cool I am. Look what I did. What?
I'm going to end up on like a reform page on Facebook. I'm probably being circulated around all those shitty.
That's so funny.
Incel pages. It's hilarious. Look at this crazy woman. Actually, you're the crazy people, but whatever. So, yeah, I was on the phone to my friend, started telling the full story. Then I started crying because I was like, the adrenaline had worn off. Cut off the phone, I said to the taxi driver, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I'm getting so upset in your taxi. He was like, are you all right, love? And he was like, oh, you were really brave. You did the right thing, standing up for what was right. And obviously he was Asian. So he was like probably thinking like, thank you for standing up to a minority.
Well, yeah.
For the minorities.
Yeah.
Because they were clearly like horrible racist people. And like, yeah, he was really nice. I was like, I'm not even that drunk anymore. Like the walk, the pizza and the adrenaline. Which
totally sobered you up.
Didn't have a hangover on Sunday. Smashed it. Out from 6 till 2 a.m. No hangover. But yeah.
What did Liam say when you told him?
He was just like,
I know why you did it, but my God, you're my wife. Please come home to me instead of trashing chaps.
He was like the fucking idiots. Like, yeah, like well done for. He just was like, I'm glad you stuck up for them, but yeah, just be careful. He was like, there were other people around, weren't they? I was like, yeah, it was. I don't think I'd have done it if it was.
You weren't down a dark alley on your own.
No, I had the awareness. Like, I remember looking round, thinking like, this person knows me. Like,
yeah. And
all the grown-ups.
You managed to get to McDonald's, and even
I could see it. So I was like, even if I had to like run, like, I had. Yeah, exactly. So I obviously wasn't that hammered, but I just like in that moment, I just thought, no, you're getting away with spreading this hatred, you horrible people. I thought, no, I'm gonna like. No one obviously is telling you that you're wrong, and I just felt so passionately that they were wrong.
Yeah.
Ugh. And then I thought, you know what? If that video does get circulated, maybe one person will watch it, or one person will hear it and think, oh, yeah, maybe it is gross. Maybe it's inhumane to be like this. What a really
twatty thing to do. Shout at somebody who's down on their luck.
Maybe it'll make one person not feel like not,
or somebody that knows them or somebody like them and think, oh, actually, that is a real dickhead move.
I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
Like how?
Oh,
and then
blimey.
I know. And then on Sunday, I kind of felt sorry for him. I was like, imagine being that. Like, imagine having that much hate in your veins, like
and narrow-mindedness and lack of understanding of the world,
empathy. How can you have no empathy towards other human beings?
It's like when people bash people on benefits. Do they not realise you are only one redundancy or one accident or even one divorce away from needing help?
No one's got you're meant to have 3 months of. In the advice to have 3 months of outgoing saved for emergency. You know what? Like, I saw a stat the other day that said something like 45% of adults in the UK only have £500 in savings. So it literally, you lose your job, you're fucked.
Yeah, because that's
and
half a month's worth.
And if your employer sees that video, you're fucked. Then I posted it on my stories.
There's more.
And I got trolled on my stories by another incel.
What?
I was like,
what did you put on your stories?
I just put a brief summary. I put a brief summary of what happened. And was like, I'm really angry, I'm really cross. This happened, but whatever. And then someone messaged me and went, he put something like, posting for sympathy and look at me giving a homeless man some money, boo-hoo or something.
Yeah.
Or every single word was spelt wrong. And then I looked, and he was wearing army uniform.
Oh yeah, but he could have brought that anywhere.
No, it
just
was
to make him look tough.
It was like the photo in front of the back.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like an army photo.
Maybe.
And I thought, you fucking idiot! I could just report you. So all I replied back was, she was a lady, about the homeless person, because I just said homeless people, or I gave a homeless person some money. I didn't specify, and he just was like, "Oh, look at me, give a homeless man some money." So I just put, she was a lady.
Brilliant.
Full stop. He read it, didn't reply. I thought, if you fucking reply, I'm going to give you some stat about how many veterans are homeless, because it's actually horrific.
Yes.
It's huge because they struggle so much with their mental health.
Which is disgusting that the government can't look after them a little bit after fighting for the country.
Exactly.
I mean...
Yeah, you're bashing me for helping homeless people. Oh, God, it was just a fucking...
There's a whole network
Right, I've lived 5 lives since I last spoke to you.
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. You've burnt your skin. You've flapped your boobs around. You've risked chemical warfare all over your torso.
Well, yeah, I did have a weapon in my bag.
And you've had a fight.
I've been nailed.
Can you imagine? Right. In A&E. So how exactly did your eyes get glued shut?
It's been a week. Francesca, it's been a week.
That was 4 nights I was away. Can you imagine what's going to happen when I go to France for 10?
No, don't. I think I need to come with you. I don't think I can be left alone. I can't be trusted.
We need to do a podcast trip somewhere. Right.
Oh.
Wow.
I know. What a roller coaster. What a roller coaster. You got any more stories from your holiday to finish on?
I can't remember anything now.
What have you been doing the rest of half term? Because you've still got a few days left. What are you doing?
I've done a load of facials today.
Oh yeah, I love your outfit, by the way. I've been thinking about
this is my facials
41
outfit.
and a half minutes.
This is
look so professional. I love it. It's really nice.
I have another one as well. It's not V-neck, so there's 2 different options. Sleeves, but not long, so they're not
really like
on, getting in people's way and stuff.
Yeah.
And I need to put my engagement ring and my watch back on, or else I take them off to do it. Because I don't just put things on your face. It's a full massage all down the neck, shoulders here, across here, and then as far as my hands can reach down the back of there. So I'd come up the neck and give it a good pull.
When did you get really home yesterday?
Nice. Yeah, 7:30 last night.
Oh my God, I'm straight into it this morning.
Yeah, but that's life. It's good. It's nice to have something exciting to come and do.
7:30's not too bad, is it?
Exactly. And then...
did you manage to get an early ferry? Did you get an early ferry?
Yeah, we did. We just set off and drove there. And it was
Mum and Dad used to do that all the time. They'd always we're just going to set off and go. And we'd always get an early crossing. Sometimes for the tunnel as well.
It was great. On the way there, we managed to get the earlier crossing. When were we due to cross? We were due to cross at 6:30 in the evening. And we got... When did we cross? I can't remember when we crossed now. But as we were on our earlier ferry, I had a text to say, your 1835 ferry has been delayed until 1905. We're really sorry. We were like, we're already on it.
Oh, God, I bet
so that was good. Yeah. So we gained even more time. And then way home, we're only 50 minutes from Calais. So we said... We booked a buffet breakfast for the last day, which was amazing. So just eating for the week. Tristan said he was hungry, and I said, you've had 2 hot chocolates, 5 croissants, bacon, sausage, and scrambled egg. You can sod off with your hunger. And then just set off, and our ferry wasn't till 3:00. And we got there for, gosh.
That's what I was thinking. You said you got home at 7:30. I thought, I'm sure you said your ferry was meant to be 4 p.m, but you're going to land in Calais at 4 or something.
Yeah, brilliant. Got on the ferry at 12. 12 o'clock ferry. But
they're just not bothered, are they?
They were so busy.
They're not bothered.
Each window we went to got busier and busier. I got a text to say Calais experiencing extra volume. It's like they couldn't cope. It's like open more windows then. There were 50% windows open. Just open more windows. And then we made it onto the ferry with 3 minutes to spare.
Oh God!
So we did get the earlier one.
I suppose if not, you'd have been on the next early. Or wasn't the one between?
Oh no, it did say it. I then got a text to say Calais experiencing all this busyness. If you miss your ferry, you'll get on the next one. And we were like, all right, but we're in this lane now. Can we not just get on? But we did. We got on with 3 minutes to spare, and it set off. Literally, like drove on and it set off.
Oh my god! Like the ramp's pushing you in.
Yeah, we must have been like the last few cars in, but it wasn't even full. There was a lane free next to us.
Just didn't have the staff to get people through.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Oh, great! So you
straight home, and then of course you gain an hour because they're an hour ahead.
Yeah.
So it felt like it only took an hour to cross because we gained an hour.
Yeah, so you landed in Dover at like 1 hour time.
Yeah. I'm really interested like to get a McDonald's at the McDonald's off the second roundabout.
How could they fit any more food in?
Oh, tell me about it. Because I said to them, you can get a McDonald's if you want, because I was expecting us to get there for tea time.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be 4:00 that we arrived at
lunch.
McDonald's. Yeah. So they'd eaten pastries.
10
and Tristan had taken himself a baguette and some cheese in a napkin ready to have later on.
I love that. How old is he?
6.
I love how well trained he is.
Yeah.
6-year-old knows to make
2 slices of cheese in a napkin and a baguette.
That's brilliant.
Minnie had a croissant. Daisy had about 4, and they just packed themselves up a pack up.
She wasn't vegan that day, then, Daisy.
Oh, the croissant? No, she isn't. I won't let her be vegan.
She was just dabbling.
She just thought she'd try the cheese. I don't think so, darling. You can eat normal cheese.
Yeah. She needs it for protein.
I know she does. We've got her a tin of stuff. It says it's for 11 to 16-year-olds. It's basically a protein shake. And she says she feels better when she has it.
Oh, I wonder if it's giving her some energy.
Hopefully.
Interesting.
Well, she seems to struggle and always look like that.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Not going to school helps, obviously, but she feels like she's needed that.
Maybe she should have one before school every day. It might just poke.
Well, she said she's been having it after school, and she said that it makes her feel. She said, when I've had that shake, I feel more like. And she did that little wiggle and a smile.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what about having it in the morning then? Because that's when you're at your worst, you feel bad, everything's negative. And she tried it and she said it didn't work. So I was like, right, have it whenever you want in the day, just have one a day and it'll keep you going. Because I need her to be getting the stuff she's not getting from fish and
I wonder what's in it. Send me it. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, send you a picture.
Oh gosh. I'm right. I'm well happy for you getting early crossings. I don't know why it's
good
like
fun,
so
isn't
exciting.
It?
Like,
it is.
We made it.
We did it with that horrible one last year. So we had to then go from right the other side of France, the 8.5 hours up to Calais to obviously get that return ferry. And we said we were just not going to mess about. We were just going to go there. So we set off 6 a.m, got there, and the ferry wasn't till 10 p.m. We got there like 2 or 3 hours before 7 p.m. because we got to the window and the man took our passports, tapping on his computer. Oh, you are very, very early, madame.
Lovely your accent.
And
your
I was like,
back, guys.
I was like, but I kept getting messages to say how busy it was. We were very worried, like pretending just
we're very worried.
It wasn't that I cocked up massively on the way here. And then he's tapping on his computer, and then the ticket came out of the machine and it said 1900 on it. So I'm like,
they're not bothered. They're honestly not bothered.
Brilliant.
They pretend they're bothered. Like I find the French border controllers so funny. Like they were like.
Yeah,
like you're a massive inconvenience.
Make a big deal out of it. Tap computer.
Silence, and then they just give you it anyway. Like that. Just, I feel like every single crossing we did as kids, it was like. There you go,
so that you feel really grateful to them for.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Merci
beaucoup. Did you just spend your childhood saying that every time you were in a shop and a restaurant?
We stayed at the window. Bonjour. Like, it's evening. Bonsoir.
Yeah. There was one window we came up to, and I was expecting him to say bonjour because they always do, and he
hey up, love.
Almost. He went hello. So I thought, oh, he's probably from Manchester or something, and he just lives here.
Well, like lives in Dover and comes over on the first ferry.
Yeah, they probably do a bit of that as well, but as he then spoke more, I think he was French but had got a really good grasp of English.
He just made like a northern accent.
Oh,
that's really funny.
Like, oh, hiya. And I gave him the passport. So
yeah, sure.
But we haven't had Daisy's name difference questioned for ages. We didn't get questions. Spain, last couple of French trips, but the way
you have to carry
home,
extra documents.
It's in here in my notes, a scan of my decree absolute and her birth certificate and my birth certificate. But all that proves is that somebody called Francesca Hughes had her, because I got married, didn't I? But the date of birth and Francesca's the same on the documents. But anyway. And this woman at the UK window in Calais yesterday was going through it all. She was holding it up and shouting each of them, and
they're being thorough.
I was like, really?
Because you stole her.
I've
stolen her, mate. She'd be in boot, not in backseat. That's sat next to her siblings.
Drugged up, so she's asleep.
Yeah, and she's old enough to I've been stolen.
Yeah. She was like, well, she seems happy and she's older. And I was like, do you not think she looks like me?
She does look like you.
And she was
really
like,
does.
Oh, yeah.
She actually really does look like you as well.
There is no way on earth you would not place her with me. You could put us in a room together and people would put us together.
Yeah, and I bet you could show someone a photo of her as a child.
It's creepy to see the pictures of me as a child. Really creepy.
Do you both look the same?
Frighteningly so. She's thought it was her in the photos. And
wow.
When have we been there? Grandma's hair looks weird. Yes, because it's 1987, darling.
That is funny.
I love how we said we'd pod for 30 minutes.
50, 55 seconds. Well, tell me what you're doing this weekend quickly, and then we'll go.
I have no idea. Saturday we're going down to Ellie's, my stepdaughter's house, so that'll be nice to see her.
Oh, lovely. Where do you tomorrow? Are you doing anything half-term or chilling?
I don't know. I have to think of something nice.
What's weather doing today?
Oh, God, I do it all at once. Can't control it.
It's been crazy.
It's so annoying, isn't it?
It's humid, but
can you
cold.
imagine all the washing that I've got to do now?
No.
We've had 4 nights away with 5 people and bedding.
Oh, God. Come and use our tumble dryer.
Are you quite all right there?
I think I've got a lash or some. You know when your mascara drips.
Now
it's dripped into my eye.
Don't put any chemicals, anything that you shouldn't put on your eyes, please.
No.
One of my facials today, because it's been a teenage day.
Oh, you love your teenagers, don't you?
Don't tell my mum, but I've been using this thing. And I was like, what? I had the steamer in his face at the time and I moved it away. What have you been doing that you've not told your mum?
What thing? What's been using?
You know, those pen things that suck up your skin and it's because he thinks he's got bad skin around here.
Oh, bless him.
And I was like, right, reduce that.
Yeah, stop doing that.
It's like, I'll just forget. Put your face wash.
I love how you've got boys come in.
I've only had one girl today.
Oh my God, I love that.
Well, we've all got skin, so why shouldn't they be?
No, I know, but there's
I'm
a
saying
stigma, isn't there? Yeah.
Because he said
a lot of boys have
it was
worse
2 brothers
acne than girls. Need to look at. I think boys need to look after their skin more than girls because they just don't do anything.
Yeah.
If I can get Liam to moisturise, I'm like, yes.
Do it when he's asleep.
Yeah.
Well, I said to this lad, I said, right, put your face wash next to your toothbrush and just do it then. Take you 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Put your moisturiser on your bedside table. It doesn't have to be fancy.
Anything.
Or next to your phone. Because I bet you're picking that up.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I've opened TikTok, it's over. I was like, exactly, put your moisturiser there next to your charger.
TikTok, it's over. Oh, God.
This poor lad just chatted the whole time. It was so funny.
That is hilarious.
One of the brothers just lay there.
So you had two brothers in.
And one of them was just like, and I was trying to put something in his mouth at one point.
If you could just be yourself for a second.
It was so good that they want to look after the skin.
I love it.
Yeah. And the first one said they felt like I had a new face.
Oh, wow.
So that made me feel nice.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, that is a great compliment and testimonial, isn't it?
I know, it's really sweet. I said, oh, thank you. I said, I might put that on my socials. He said, I'll write you a review. It was so
we're creating a reel for you. It's all right, love. It's all right, Francesca. I'll do it for you. I'll put it on the TikTok.
Yeah, they were fab.
I love that.
No, I love it because you need that little boost when you're a teenager, don't you? When you have
I never had a facial, I don't think. Maybe. I don't remember everything.
It wasn't really a thing, was it?
No, looking after yourself so
is a new phenomenon.
Yeah, it's true. Right. That was roller coaster, wasn't it?
And I've had a busy day and I'm comfy now, so I better go.
Okay.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra!